Now starting with the first question related to the second gen Moto E, that whether it has high definition display. This device has a pretty good display resolution, that is QHD, but it is not high definition, and because of that some of the videos which we play from YouTube which are recorded at 720p, they may not get played at 720p on this device, which is the case. And I can show you that scenario. For example, if we have a YouTube channel, a YouTube video application actually is over there. Let me just play a video from our channel, and this video is again at 720p as far as resolution is concerned, and when we try to play it, the resolution at which it gets played is not going to be 720p, and we have done this earlier as well. Let me just skip the ad. Yeah, so if we take a look over the resolution at which it is getting played, it is not 720p, it is 240p, and the maximum resolution is also 480p, not 720p. Although you can play high definition videos on this device at 720p, 1080p videos, most of them will get played, but some of the 1080p videos will not get played on this device. As far as viewing angles are concerned, there is a question related to the viewing angles as well. Viewing angles of this display are good. Again, it is pretty good device in that particular department. You have an IPS display panel which does give you pretty decent viewing angles when you watch the video or anything else. For example, a picture on this device like this, in case you see it from this angle, it is colorful. Again, there is no problem with the viewing angles, and in case you see it from here, there is a slight amount of color shift which will happen, but again the video itself is visible, so viewing angles are good, but the color shift does happen when you take a look at it from different viewing angles. As far as build quality goes, there is a question related to the build quality as well. Build quality of the second gen Moto E is very good. It is one of the strong phone out there, especially available at 7,000 rupees, and it will not get broken if you it will not get shattered, or it will not be affected with the casual drops most of the time. Again, I have dropped it not deliberately, but by mistake we dropped it 2 times and nothing happened to the phone. The phone has a rubberized matte finish back cover as well, which will give you a very nice grip, and this is also one of the question, that is how good the grip is. The grip of the Moto E is very good. You can hold this phone in one hand very easily, and it is having a rounded curve back which will give you a very nice grip when you hold it in hand, and also a very good feel as well. Talking about the camera quality, the rear camera is 5 megapixel on this device, which can record high definition video as well at 720p, and the camera quality is also good enough. I would say it is not bad, it is not too great, but it is not bad. Comparing this device with some other devices, when it comes to the clarity of the camera on this device is a pretty good camera which can perform decent in low light, and when it comes to daylight it can perform pretty good. Let me just take a photo right now of this action figure and show you the same as far as camera quality goes. So we have the camera quality which is going to look like this. Now camera quality is looking pretty good on this device. Let's talk about some more things related to OTG. So OTG is not supported on this phone, and this is something which we can confirm. We have already tested an OTG drive, and OTG is not detected. When you connect a flash drive, it will not get detected. In terms of the overall form factor, this device is kind of heavy, but not too heavy. But on the other hand, it also feels very solid when you hold it in one hand. Talking about high definition video playback, you can play high definition videos, but when it comes to playing high definition videos from YouTube, you will not be able to play them on 720p resolution. They will get played at a lower resolution, which we already told you. Talking about the gaming, we have installed some couple of games like Subway Surfer, Blood and Glory, and Asphalt 8. Talking about the Subway Surfer, you can play this game on this phone pretty nicely without any issues, without any graphic problem. You can play this casual game. And when it comes to some of the games like Blood and Glory, for some reason Blood and Glory does not run on this phone, and every time I try to run it, it will give me this error, which is kind of a hang or crash error for the application. But we will try to play Asphalt 8 as of now in front of you and show you how does this game actually perform on this phone. And this will also answer the queries related to the gaming capabilities of this phone. So we are going to play a very high graphic intensive game as of now on this one. So now we are playing this heavy graphic intensive game Asphalt 8 on this phone, and it is running pretty smoothly without any issues. So there is no graphic problem which I can encounter while playing this game. Everything is responsive, touchscreen is also very responsive. Graphic wise, this game is running pretty smoothly without any issues, I would say. And I can play this game without any problem, either graphics or touchscreen. It can handle this game pretty smoothly. The loudspeaker sound is again pretty loud. So in case you are trying to have a pretty good gaming experience on this phone, you can have it. Although some of the games may not get installed, because you can actually install like one or two high definition games, not more than that. And there is no support for installing applications or games to the SD card, so it is not supported, but that's how it is. And again, you can play this game on this device without any issues. One more question which we got from our reader is related to the sensors. What kind of sensors are there on this phone, and we will show you that. So when it comes to the sensor support, we have accelerometer sensor, light sensor, rotation sensor, proximity sensor, flat up and flat down sensor, which is actually something which can use it like this by making the phone surface go down. And you have storage sensor, camera activation sensor as well, and this camera activation sensor is actually for this, so you can launch the camera by twisting it. And this is something which was first introduced with Moto X. Now this budget device has also got this feature, which is a very good thing. Talking about video call support, which is also one of the questions which we got. So video call is not possible on this one. If you try to dial a number, you can dial the number, but you cannot make a full video call on this phone, which is kind of a disappointment, but that's how it is. Talking about the keyboard does have swipe to type. For those who are asking, you do have swipe to type supported, and the keyboard is a very fluid keyboard which you have on this device. It is a stock Android Lollipop keyboard which gives you a lot of options when it comes to what you can do while typing, and again it does learn a lot from you when you start using it. Talking about the camera quality is good enough, as we already told you. And when it comes to high definition video recording, you can record high definition video from the rear camera at 720p maximum, not more than that. And again, this device does not have tap to focus, so in case you are using the camera, you do not have tap to focus, but the camera will automatically focus on its own. The front camera quality is also decent. It is again a VGA camera, which is not too great in terms of the clarity, especially in low light, but in most of the scenarios you can get pretty decent selfies from this phone. And I have taken some selfies which I can show you from this device again, and I can show you that by going to the gallery. And let's take a look over the selfies which we have taken. So this is one selfie which I have taken from this device, which has been taken with light, and the other one which has been taken without light is this one. As you can see, without light selfies are not going to be looking very good on this device, but if you have light, artificial or natural, you will get very good selfies on this phone. Talking about the Ninamark score, we will get a pretty good Ninamark score as well, which is 47.4 fps, which does indicate that you can play high definition games and casual games as well, but some of the games might not run, like Blood and Glory. Talking about Antutu, we do have a pretty decent score on Antutu which we have got for this phone, which is also an indication that in normal day-to-day usage you will not face any issues. It has got a score of 16763, which is also a very good score on Antutu and better than what we have seen on the earlier generation of Moto E. So that's how it is. Talking about the pixel clarity is good. I would say it is not bad. You can read things on this device without any issues. Even if you have loaded a website which has a large amount of text, you will be able to read things on the phone, and I can show you that. And browser is also pretty responsive. We have Google Chrome browser which is there on this phone, and it is working pretty fine. So as you can see, the pixel clarity is good. You can read the text without any issues. Everything is crisp and clear. Again, may not be crisp and clear, but I would say pretty good, and you can read it without any issues. The browser is also responsive. There is no problem with browsing as well on this phone. Now, one of the questions which we got was related to GPS navigation. Yes, you can use GPS navigation on this phone, and for that you need to enable location services, and there is no magnetic field sensor on this device, but you can use GPS navigation. The available amount of RAM out of 1 GB in casual usage scenario is going to be this much, which I can show you. Approximately 463 MB of RAM is free, which make this device pretty responsive and easy to be used in day-to-day usage. Even when you would like to run some multiple applications in the background, you can run that. And you do have this multitasking menu, which is kind of introduced with the Lollipop, and it is pretty responsive. There is no problem with this animation as well, even when I'm running too many applications in the background. So that's all from us as far as the Q&A of the Moto E 2015 is concerned. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.